What's going on in Springfield, Ohio right now is absolutely horrible. But there is some positives that we can get out of the situation. Because I feel like there's something almost poetic about the fact that half of America was watching the debate, and the moderators on ABC, they said that there was nothing happening right in Springfield, Ohio. The mainstream media, along with their lapdogs, have spread the narrative that this is a big conspiracy theory, right? So there's something poetic about the fact that as they're up there lying and gaslighting America, there's actual city council meetings happening in Springfield, Ohio every day where the people are talking about these problems. And it's not hard to find. The videos are floating all over the internet, but not just that. Just in case listening to the people on the ground is not enough, just in case you believe the media over the people, the governor of Ohio was forced to announce literally the next day after they said nothing's happening in Springfield, this is a conspiracy. They tried to make it like it was some type of crazy whacked out thing. Now the governor of Ohio has just announced that he is sending thousands of troopers to Springfield, Ohio, along with a bunch of money to try to solve a problem that money can't solve. And let's be real. How is this problem ever going to be solved by anything if half the country doesn't believe that this problem exists because they're blinded by their politics, right? It's really sad. But for those of you all who might think this is fake, I encourage you all, I challenge you all to listen to what the people of Springfield, Ohio are saying. I know the conversation right now is centered around the Haitian immigrants eating random animals and stuff. Those stories are true. Regardless if you believe them or not, things like that are happening. But it's not just animals, it's not just pets, it's people. People are being killed, folks. It's not just animals, people, human beings like me, like you. I know a lot of people forgot about other human beings. They don't care about other human beings anymore, but people are being killed. One old woman was ran over and killed by a Haitian immigrant, didn't have a license. She was literally on her grandchild's birthday. She walked to the trash can to take the trash out, ran over, killed, nothing done about it, no arrest made. The guy who ran her over still riding around the streets of Springfield, Ohio right now. So for those of you all who think that this problem doesn't exist, I want you to look at this woman in the face who you're about to listen to and tell her this doesn't exist, as she talks about her mother-in-law who got killed by these immigrants. I want you to listen to this man whose mother got killed by these immigrants and continue to go along with the conspiracy that's being spread by mainstream media that this problem doesn't exist, even though it's a very real problem. The governor has even acknowledged it. Let's roll these clips, and then I'll be right back with more.
Everyone is talking about the death of ducks and cats in this town, but I'd like to talk about the death of one very special person, my mother-in-law, Kathy Heaton. On December 1st, I received a phone call that changed my life forever. She was collecting her trash can from her driveway when a car struck and killed her instantly. A task she had done over 2,000 times, spanning 4 decades in Springfield. That morning, though, a Haitian immigrant was allegedly driving recklessly when he struck and killed her. I say allegedly because to this day, there's been no punishment, not even for the expired tags on the vehicle he was driving. Months before she was killed, I began noticing the reckless driving and complete disregard for our driving laws by some members of the Haitian community. It made me angry. But now my anger has turned to fear for the safety of my family and the citizens of Springfield. I'd been to Haiti 14 years ago. My husband and I went, and it was my first time in a third world country. I sobbed when I saw the poverty living there. and I have great empathy and compassion for them, longing for a safe place to call home. But 14 years later, I'm living in fear in my own city. It's not safe. I am paralyzed with anxiety when I'm getting my children out of the car in any parking lot, walking on any sidewalk, and driving on any road in this town. I'm haunted by the faces I saw when I had to bear the news to my children and husband that she was dead. Their grandmother, the very person who tucked my 7-year-old twins into bed just 6 hours before on her 71st birthday, was never coming back. What everyone has feared is my reality, and it's my grief, and it should be yours as well. It saddens me greatly to think about leaving a place I've made a home, raised my children, became an active member of this community by providing medical care to the underprivileged and underserved, volunteering, serving on boards, and cheering for the success of the city. But just as the Haitians were seeking a safe place to call home, I now have found myself in that same situation, wanting to abandon this city and all my efforts above in search for a safe place to raise my family. We need to change the laws for immigrants wanting to obtain a driver's license in Ohio. Those coming from countries such as Haiti, in which roads are generally unmarked and signs indicating direction of travel seldom exist. Giving these immigrants a driver's license without a proper and extensive driver's education and training is a matter of public safety, and it's a disservice to the immigrants. How can we expect them to come here from a country that doesn't have the same laws and rules and expect them to comply with ours? It is unsafe, unjust, and it needs to change. No one is more motivated than a grieving mother. This is for our children, our loved ones, and the immigrants. My questions are, can you please connect me with lawmakers who can assist me in pursuing this matter of public safety? And what is being done about driver's educations for the immigrants in Springfield?
Thank you.
Evening. As you may recognize, the previous speaker, Mandy Heaton, I am her husband. The woman she spoke of, Kathy Heaton, was my mother. I will be honest in telling you that I do not have the strength to speak about the tragedy endured by the senseless killing of my mother, and I am not here for sympathy. There is nothing that will offset the heartbreak of knowing my mother died after tucking my children into bed, us singing her happy birthday that evening, or the sight of her walking out of my house unaware that would be the last time we would speak. What I am here for is solution. We are blessed every day to live in a country of freedom and opportunity, a land that welcomes, a land that is for the people and by the people. However, the influx of the immigrants who have made our city, state, and country home have been given a lose-lose situation. They have not been acclimated to the laws, the rights, the responsibilities associated with being an American citizen, an Ohioan, or a resident of Springfield, especially when it comes to the rules and regulations of operating a motor vehicle. While I appreciate the efforts that the Ohio State Patrol and the governor has announced today, we have seen countless incidents in our area of vehicle crashes involving, unfortunately, people of Haitian descent. We've heard of incidents of alleged cheating happening in the BMV offices. We've learned that about the lack of driving rules and regulations within the country of Haiti. Every one of these factors makes the integration of the Haitian people into our community unfair to them and unfair to us. But what we have not heard about is how to fix it. I am here tonight to speak on what we intend to gain support of, known as Kathy's Law. This law will be applied to all, regardless of background, Russian, Swedish, Haitian, doesn't matter, to establish regulations for any immigrant wanting to obtain their driver's license in our state, and hopefully other states take notice and apply it nationwide. We will push to enforce the same restrictions that my 7-year-old twins who lost their grandmother that night will have to follow when they seek to obtain a license, just like anyone else, regardless of age in this state. This includes required driver's ed classes, driving with other licensed drivers, and a computer-based translated test for them to take. This issue is not a Republican or Democratic issue. This is an American issue. This is an Ohio issue, and this is a Springfield issue. We, the people, have the ability to change the rules and regulations we have to follow. We, the people, have the ability to ensure our streets are safe. We, the people, have the power to make our voices heard and action to be done. And we, the people, can ensure everyone in this country is treated fairly. So what I ask for you all tonight is give us a voice. Let democracy work. Do what is best for all people. Support our cause to ensure driving regulations are equally enforced, because we will not rest until justice is served for Kathy.
Thank you.
But wait. I saw on ABC News that this wasn't true. David Muir told me this wasn't true. My favorite politician said this wasn't real. I guess this is just all an illusion, right? It's an illusion. You're not seeing these videos. These videos of people from Springfield, Ohio speaking out, they don't exist. Believe ABC. So quickly, the reality is, very quickly, the people who don't believe in this story are the ones becoming the conspiracy theorists. Because we have the evidence on our side. We have first-hand accounts. We have police reports, despite the fact that they claim they don't exist. I already let you all listen to a 911 call. But to be clear, we're not relying on the government, the same people who are causing this problem, to be a solution to this problem. We're not relying on them to tell us the truth about this problem. Why would the government tell us the truth about what's happening in Springfield, Ohio? They're the ones responsible for shipping in 20,000 people to this town that no one really asked for, outside of a couple of companies that wanted to use the Haitian immigrants for cheap labor and pay them pennies on the dollar. And as we watch this play out, as we watch this little social experiment go horribly wrong, understand that your town is next. Your city is next. It's only a matter of time. And the people who support stuff like this, they don't want this happening to their communities. Send 20,000 Haitian immigrants to Beverly Hills. Send them to Martha's Vineyard or whatever. Remember what happened when they sent a few of them to Martha's Vineyard? They shipped them out that same damn night, folks. So the people who are encouraging this, the people who say, oh, it's racist to be against this, they don't want this happening in their communities either. So be clear about that. Also, the main communities that are going to be affected by this are low-income communities. So keep that in mind as well. But for now, let me know your thoughts about this, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.